Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode with Ralph. Hope you're fine. Today, we're talking about one of the most important steps in IELTS Writing Task 2, and that's creating an outline. Well, an outline is basically a plan or a skeleton of your essay. So before you start writing, it helps you organize your ideas clearly, and you decide what you will write in your body paragraphs. And why is it so important? Well, a good outline saves your time, keeps your essay structured, and ensures your ideas flow logically. So without an outline, you might repeat points or go off topic, which can lower your score. So if you want to write a strong essay in IELTS Task 2, starting with a clear outline is a must. Today, we're going to learn how to write an outline, and you should spend around 3 to 5 minutes on creating an outline. And what I recommend that you do is only create outline for body paragraphs, your main ideas and supporting details, because outline, there is no need to write outline for introduction and conclusion since we have templates for those. An outline, as I said, will save you time. It will keep your writing focused. It will organize your thoughts, and it will also reduce anxiety and boost your score. And and remember something, that coherence and task completion form 50% of your score. So always try to prepare an outline. All right, let's take a look at format of our outline. So as you can see, there are basically 2 body paragraphs. So sometimes it can be 3. And as you know, in our body paragraphs, the structure is we state our main idea, and then we give 2 supporting details, right? So when you state your main idea, you should give 2 supporting details, and after that, you explain those details, right? So we do this for both body paragraphs. We give supporting detail 1 and supporting detail 2, and again for the second body paragraph, we provide, after talking about our main idea, we provide supporting detail 1 and supporting detail 2. All right. Now, we are going to work on writing outline on different task 2 questions. Let's start with a sample question, agree-disagree question. This is the question. Some people believe that unpaid community service should be compulsory part of high school programs. For example, working for a charity, improving the neighborhood, or teaching sports to younger children. To what extent do you agree or disagree? So we imagine that in this type of question, we are going to choose one side only, right? And we can also partly agree, but it's easier to just simplify it and pick one side. So we pick one side. And what is our position here, or our opinion? We strongly agree that community service should be compulsory. All right. Now, we should come up with 2 main ideas here. What are our 2 main ideas? So our main idea is that it builds character, and our second main idea is that it improves community, right? Now, for each of them, we should provide our supporting detail. So for builds character, our supporting details are adds new perspective, and it also builds work ethic. All right. Then after that, we should let's say explain the details. And for improving community, these are my 2 supporting details. One of them is it creates unity, and it can inspire solutions to the problems. You see how we write a very simple outline here, and this outline definitely helps you stay focused and organize your thoughts, all right? Now, let's jump to next template for writing task 2. So this is another template that we can have for writing our body paragraphs. As you remember, in our previous template, I said that we come up with our main idea and we give 2 supporting details. But here, our supporting detail is only 1, but we explain and we give more examples. All right. So for this part, we will have again our main idea and we provide 1 supporting detail and we explain more and give example. And we do the same for the next body paragraph, for the second body paragraph. Now let's work on another question. And this template, the second template, is more common among students, among IELTS candidates. And I recommend that you use this template if you want to write a well-structured essay. All right, now let's work on another question. It is advantage and disadvantage type of question. Some experts believe that it is better for children to begin learning a foreign language at primary school rather than secondary school. Do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages? All right, so we have to choose one side, all right? So the answer is either yes or no. Do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages? Do we agree or not? Yes or no? All right, so what is our position? Our position is that, yes, advantages outweigh disadvantages, all right? But in this type of essay, it's better to also write about disadvantages. So bear in mind that the paragraph that you disagree with should come first, all right? So you can refuse it in the next paragraph, all right? And this will make your essay flow better. Since we agree with this idea that the advantages outweigh the disadvantages, so for the first body paragraph, we are going to write about disadvantages. And what is the disadvantage of this trend? There is underperformance in math and science, all right? This is my main idea. And what are some explanations or examples? For example, digitalization is a great example, and it leads to job security. All right? And what are the advantages of this learning a foreign language? Well, it is my main idea that it is cultural education. It educates children with the culture, all right? And it leads to a healthy social life, all right? And then it will lead to a happier state. And then we'll talk about some more important things about this. So you see how I write my outline based on the second template I told you about. Now let's work on another type of question. It is problem solution, and we're going to write an outline for this using our first template, as you can remember. Okay? In some countries, the average weight of people is increasing and their levels of health and fitness are decreasing. What do you think are the causes of these problems and what measures could be taken to solve them? So this is pretty easy. Writing about problem and solution is pretty easy. So our opinion is that the problem and solution for declining healthcare, all right, I'm going to use the first outline, first template. And you know, in our first template, we write 2 supporting details. All right, what are the causes of the problem? Lack of time and lack of money. And what are solutions? My main idea about solutions is that government initiative. So the government should take the initiative, all right? And what are my supporting details? National campaigns and subsidies, all right? So these are 2 solutions that the government can take in order to tackle this problem. Now, let's work on another question type. This is discussion opinion essay, and I'm going to use the second template in writing my outline here. So first, read the question. Some people say that the best way to improve public health is by increasing the number of sports facilities. Others, however, say that this would have little effect on public health and that no other measures are required. Discuss both these views and give your own opinion. So you must discuss both sides, and you cannot pick just one side. And you can also give your own opinion, which side you agree with. All right. So this is position. This is a discussion opinion essay. And what is my position? What is my opinion? My opinion is that gyms are not the best way to improve health. All right. And I'm going to use the second template. What was the second template? In my second template, we state our main idea, and then we give one supporting detail, and we explain more and give example. Okay, so let's just start with the benefits of more gyms. What are the benefits? Well, easier accessibility is the benefit, all right? And it leads to increased motivation, all right? That's it. That's my outline. And in the second body paragraph, I'm going to write about other measures which are needed. All right. And then what are the other measures? Government initiatives, that the government should take the initiative. And if I want to explain more, I'm going to talk about education, educating people, and helping poor areas. All right. And here again, remember, write the paragraph you disagree with first, all right, so that you can refute it in the next paragraph, and this will make your essay flow better. So since I, for example, agree with those who believe that, for example, it increases health, right? I write the other side that I disagree with in my first body paragraph, and the side that I agree with, I write it in the second body paragraph. Now let's work on another question type. This is opinion essay. So first we read the question, and I'm going to write an outline based on the first template I told you about. Some people claim that not enough of the waste from homes is recycled. They say that the only way to increase recycling is for governments to make it a legal requirement. To what extent do you think laws are needed to make people recycle more of their waste? So this is the question. What is my opinion? My opinion is that I strongly believe that recycling laws are paramount. They're pretty important. And what was the first template? The first template was that we provide two main ideas and we provide two supporting details. My first main idea is that many ignore recycling, all right? And what are my supporting details? People will take recycling seriously. And the second one is about law, and it should build good habits. These are my two supporting details. And for the second main idea, I think that it is critical for improving planet's health, all right? And my first idea is that it will decrease the environmental pollution. And the second supporting detail is that it conserves natural resources. So this is my outline. And for the last question, I'm going to use the second template, and I'm going to write for an outline for this type of question. It is, let's say, it's a two parts question type. So what is it? Let's read the question first. Nowadays, the way many people interact with each other has changed because of technology. In what ways has technology affected the types of relationships people make? Has this become a positive or negative development? This is two parts question type. One part is, in what ways has technology affected the types of relationships, in which we talk about this in the first body paragraph. And the second part is, we should talk about this trend, if it's positive or negative development. And for here, we should choose only one side. All right, so this is not a discussion essay in which we talk about both sides. So we should just pick one. Is this a positive or negative development? All right. Now let's just start writing. What is my position? My position is that technology has had a positive impact on our relationships. All right. Now, my first body paragraph is about, my main idea is how technology shapes relationships. And My main, let's say my supporting detail is that it forms new relationships. For example, I give example, Facebook groups or forums or dating apps, all right? And since I believe that this is a positive development, my main idea is that it is a positive development. And what is my supporting detail? Phones, emails. So what do? They bring us together. They bring us closer. And what is the example? The example is that we stay updated, and there are also work meetings. All right. This is my outline, and I'm going to expand this outline, and I'm going to talk about this more. I'm going to explain it more and using some examples. So you see that writing an outline is very important to keep your writing focused, and also it organizes your thoughts, and you know what you are going to write exactly. So this is the importance of writing an outline. And remember, dedicate around or spend around 3 to 5 minutes creating an outline. And if you have a very good outline, all right, and if you write all the things that you're going to write in your essay, you will not be distracted and you will stay focused. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this part and has been really helpful to you. Until next time, enjoy your time. Stay tuned and bye-bye.